unlocking the other part of the brain.
Hey yo, Kyrie Irving was caught on camera during his training camp teaching his killer moves to a young hoopster one-on-one. I was able to make out his comments during the training, which are subtitled. So let's take a look.
Can I move? Move, but still all minimal. Feel that now? That was a quick one, so boom here, drop. Once I get by you, look where I'm going. I'm ready to carry you. This is a foul. So if they give that to you, take it. Boom. You can move it. Play with them a little bit. This is what we call unlocking the other part of the brain, right? So you see, you got it this way. Every run you can do this. Just turn lefty on it real quick. Turn lefty on it. Okay? I'm working off my left jab, and now I'm working off. You done seen me go right a few times. Now I'm working on this side. You don't think you're gonna shoot? I can shoot from this side. I can shoot from here. These are all pockets that feel comfortable. So while I'm saying, once you get to the Jimmy Butler, now you're on your right.
When I'm splitting the pick and roll, I have a variety of options. The first option is the stop and pop. So I'm coming off right here, one hard dribble. The defender's helpless right here, and there's space in between him and me in the basket. And that's the first option. The second option is I'm coming off, I split the pick and roll. He steps up again. There's the Euro step. You step in between the defender's legs, and you create space by using your first leg, your pivot foot, and then stepping around him and then reversing it. And the third option is the spin move. It's a dangerous move. I mean, it just depends on how the defender plays you. So if I have it in my left hand and he's shading me this way, then use the spin move, and it's a quick one. After you spin off him, you always want to shield him with your offhand. So I spin off him and keep him over here. That way, if he comes over your body, that's a foul, and it's an and-one, automatic basket. The most important thing is your balance and your footwork. The most important thing that I learned when spinning the ball on both sides of the rim is it starts from practice. What I used to do when I was younger is I used to see all the angles on the backboard, and if you look around, there's so many angles that you put the proper spin and it'll go in. And you have to practice that. And literally just stand here and just spin it on both sides. And those are the variety of finishes. But most importantly, when a guy's behind you and he's on your hip, instead of extending with your right hand, you keep him on your hip, create space, and shoot it with your left hand. And you got to do it on both sides. And that comes with a lot of practice and practicing different finishes. That comes with every finish in the game. I'm talking about floaters with your left hand, high arcing shots with your left hand, right hand floaters, everything. You never want to be predictable. You always want to have a variety of finishes so nobody can guess what you're going to do.
My footwork matches up with my ball handling, which is why I think the difference between watching somebody that has a nice handle between somebody that has a great movement pattern. My movements match my handle. So I'm going to speak about this because the intangibles come with your mind training. I figured out that I'm more effective with both my hands working simultaneously and my feet working simultaneously than just being able to just move somebody with my shoulders, with my head, with my eyes. I added all that to make a complete package that I have now to be able to spin on my left foot on a spin drive where most people don't expect the righty to spin back left. I practice going on the baseline, 2-foot jumping, fading right or fading left. These are amounts of reps that I take and practice fading out of, fading from the baseline and shooting over taller defenders, because that's what I go against. Is how efficient are you in every situation that you have the ball and you don't have the ball? I'm like, that was the way I was taught. Now the entertainer and work on that creativity and imagination to be able to do it in fast-paced tempo movements, not, oh, I'm going to work on my game for 30 minutes and I'm going to work on my handle. Like, no, the flow of the ball moves as my body moves and my mind is trained to be able to do that in every situation. And then to dribble to a shot, that's a split-second decision. To be able to pick up the ball off a bounce, off your left hand and shoot it. Not many people can do that comfortably. You know, so I'm always trying to think about mastering those things and trying to do it in a new creative way. And if it happens to be something like, oh, that was a crazy move,